That is for Deen al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and Ra is for the month of Ramadan. Oh, Ramadan. That is for Zakat, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need. Sa is for Salamun Alaykum, peace be with you, wa alaykum assalam.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam taslima. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Viewers at home, you are welcome to our program, your program. We thank Almighty Allah for sparing our life up to this moment in this glorious month of Ramadan, where we engage in various acts of spiritual activities. We pray Almighty Allah to accept it for us as an act of ibadah, and we pray to Almighty Allah to allow us or make us witness many more of it in our lifetimes. We pray Almighty Allah to forgive those who are gone before and during the course of the month, to forgive them their sins and accept them as His true servants. Today we are going to continue our discussion on the issue of WAQF, Islamic social endowment system. Like we said, it's a system, and it does not operate in isolation of any community, of any country, of any nation. In fact, it's a social welfare scheme established by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu for the benefit of Muslims, to take care of their welfare needs. Therefore, there will be no point at any time for any responsible government to develop policies that will not align with the policies or objective of work in any given environment. Because most of the challenges of governance is also what Allah has established in the institution of work to come and settle some of these challenges. And even in the United Nations SDGs, when you look at their policies, a lot of it aligns with most of the objective of the things that the WAQF institutions are trying to also do. And that's why we always proclaim and say it at ZNS WAQF Foundation, that we know that government cannot do it alone. There must be a private participation in any project or policy of the government. And that's why it's very important at ZNS Foundation as well to look at the national policies of the government, to see how we can also align with some of their policy guidelines in achieving sustainable development goal at any point in time. In the national policy of the government, of course, there is this policy wanting to boost agriculture, making food available for its citizenry at a very cheap rate. This also is one of the objectives of WAQF, especially at ZNS WAQF Foundation and some other WAQF organizations as well. Because WAQF, you can have a vast span of land donated to the WAQF institution, and this land will be used to establish farm where you plant maybe perennial crops that will grow, and you start harvesting, bagging, packaging, selling to people at affordable rate, creating employment opportunities, sustaining the fertility of the land for annual plantation and cultivation. So to make food available to the poor at an affordable rate is the policy of our government, and is also aligning with the policy of Z&S Work Foundation. So, like I said, in any responsible government will their policies will always align with that of a well-established work institution, because most of the things the work institution comes out to do is to do welfareism to the Muslims or to humanity in general. So, also in Z&S Work Foundation, one of our policy is to provide affordable health care service, and it's there. It's one of the policy, national policy of our country, and it's even that I think there's the SDG 2 or 3 of the United Nations that is making health care affordable and available. And we have what we call a 2 billion naira health fertility project that we are pursuing. Of course, at the inception of the project, that is the cost of now. Of course, we are reviewing it now, and it's going to be scaled up to maybe 5 or 6 billion. And we believe it is achievable. And when we do this, we believe we will make health care affordable, accessible to the downtrodden, as well as providing of employment opportunities for the people who are not employed, and also sustaining it, creating revenue, and supporting governance where government will have spent money to build hospital. A work institution is already doing that. It will save them that money to be able to redirect that money to other things that they will use to benefit the people. But most of the policy of most work institutions, like I said, are welfare based, and therefore naturally it aligns with most policy of any responsible government, because most of the 4 or 5 key areas that I want to look at, work institutions are always intervening in this. Number one, trying to eradicate poverty, having food, or saying that we have zero hunger in the society, providing health care services, making it accessible and affordable, providing qualitative education, making clean and good water available, accessible to the downtrodden, and then improving in the infrastructure of most of the work property that has been provided. And also in some advanced country where work is being properly practiced, they use work to provide infrastructure. They build roads, build schools, like I've mentioned earlier, to also help in providing social services to the community. So work is a very important institution that even the government should be interested in supporting, creating an enabling environment, creating laws that will make them more efficient and effective, so that we touch the life of the downtrodden more, and the downtrodden will benefit, and those people donating and pledging assets, property, cash and wealth for the purpose of benefiting their compatriots will also continue to earn reward in this life, and after they are gone, their reward will still going to meet them in the grave, as promised by Almighty Allah. So I enjoin you to support work institution, especially our own Z&S Work Foundation, so that they can deliver these goods to the society, and also can assist government in achieving their development goals policies, so that at the end of the day, all of us will be happy, and all of us will be satisfied. And it's very important for us to know that is why the only solution to most of our problem is aligning with most of the things God has provided for us as way out of all our challenges in this life, because He's our creator. He knows us better. He knows what is good for us. Therefore, if we follow His rules, follow His instruction, we are going to be the one that's going to benefit, and we are going to be the one that we are going to be happier for it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you will join this clarion call for supporting humanity and supporting Z&S Work Foundation. I thank you. Until I come your way, same time, same channel. I'm just sincerely Ma'ruf Ahmed. I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.